Hey. Hey. Okay. Just going through my day. Today is a reset day. Today is, bitch, you've been slacking the past week. You didn't journal for a week. So let's get back to it. Yes. Because when I tell you I haven't touched these in a week, and I'm realizing how detrimental that is to, like, me just... My co-star just said make something today. Yeah. And that's what the fuck I'm doing. This right here keeps me on track. Keeps me all the way on track. We got the weekly right here, which, again, I haven't touched in a fucking week. I thought I could, like... I thought I had it down enough, like, the whole, like, schedule and, oh, what I gotta do in a day and where my mind needs to be at. I thought I had it down enough to just be like, I don't fucking need this. No. I do need it. I do need it. And while I was still able to, like, hit some goals, I didn't post nearly enough as much as I said I would. I think I posted every day, but, like, it's supposed to be 3 times a day on 3 different platforms. And I haven't been doing that. And I would like to continue to do that, because doing that and keeping that flow of, like, content and stuff has proven very beneficial for me, and the growth of my social medias in general, which is what I'm ultimately working on, and gaining an audience, and also curating a brand, curating a product, so that I can have a different stream of income that's not a fucking 9 to 5. So if I can use my big gorgeous brain right here to, like, help people and do things, and then, like, put in energy into that to then be compensated financially, I feel like that's, like, a wonderful little deal, and, like, that's my goal ultimately. Anyways, weekly journal, we're getting back into it. We're getting back into it today, so I'm gonna work on that today. Obviously I need to refresh. This is the old journal, this is the new one. Clearly this bitch is literally my Bible. She's my Bible. I love her so bad. I literally love her so bad. There's so much in here that I could just, like, flip through and fucking talk about. So good. So good. Like, this right here is everything for me. And this one is a little less organized. This one I'm hoping is going to be a little more organized, but we'll see. I love how they're literally the same, please. But yeah, I need to get back on my journaling shit, because I was, like, 10 out of 10 locked in, and, like, from doing this, like, I feel like this helped me even, like, gain 2,000 followers off of, like, 2 videos I made last week. And it's just like, bitch, you can't let up. My foot needs to be on the neck consistently. And I got off track because I thought I was, like, big boss bitch, which I am. But we need to be for real. And we need to be for real about, like, the previous mindset I have been holding, which is just like, bitch, I'm lazy. Like, and I just had to be real with myself. I'm fucking, like, I'm literally lazy. Like, shit did, like, since school, I never did homework. Fuck homework. I just never, I fucking hated homework. I fucking hated essays. I would do everything fucking last minute. My best work came from me doing some last minute shit, though, but that's probably because we never saw the results of not doing shit last minute. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I just had to accept the fact, in this week, where there was a lot of alchemizing going on, a lot of brain changes, a lot of thinking, like, while I was, like, low-key, I feel like, in hibernation mode, and I'm really trying to, like, get myself out of it. There was a lot of stuff going on just up here, and a lot of acceptance as well, like, accepting the fact that I am lazy. I literally am. So, like, what am I gonna do about that? Because it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's harder to move through certain things when you can't be honest about the kind of person that you already are right now in this moment. So, and that's something I want to change. I do like I do feel like things should just come easily to me. Duh. I'm fucking cute. I'm funny. I'm engaging. I'm hilarious. And I'm funny. That wasn't funny. I think I've just had to do a lot of acceptance, and I think that acceptance and just being real and looking at the full scope of things, like getting an idea of what we're actually looking at here, it's like laying out all the parts of my being basically and looking at everything without any judgment or like bias, I guess, which is kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult, but I just have to be like, yeah, bitch, I like, you want this, I act like this is how I operate, so what are we gonna do about it? I know y'all hear programming. Yes, but it is like, if we're gonna think about it in terms of like, I don't know, like it's just the easiest way for my mind to like kind of comprehend, like, yes, it's programming. I'm looking at all my programming. I'm looking at everything, being like, okay, this is what we got, and this is what we're working with, and this desire that is here right now is going to take me very far, especially if I'm able to just look at everything objectively, look at everything for what it is, accept that, work on the little parts, move forward. So that's why this is helpful as fuck, this weekly journal right here. Like my weekly check, like I literally try and run this shit, like, and like I give myself grace because I'm not a fucking robot, okay? We're humans. So that's why I don't like, you know, do too much on myself. But for my weekly check-ins, did I accomplish all my goals for the week? Wait, hold on. Oh, so I start my weeks by, rather, this is from earlier this November. Every week I introduce a new routine, right? We start small, we start adding little parts here and there. Like it can be like, oh, this week I'm going to wake up at 8 a.m. This week I'm going to be consistent here, or this week I'm going to do this. Something that aligns with the kind of person that I'm trying to be, basically. Or that I am, but I'm trying to fully step into and embody. Okay? So something that aligns with that. Every week, it's like adding a little 5% increase like every week. And if you keep building that, then eventually like all those small little wins are going to make such a difference, because you're no longer doing things that the old you wasn't doing. Something like that. If you catch my drift, you catch it. Okay, so basically every week there's a new little routine. I try and keep it simple. Something small but meant a little bit challenging, but that I can definitely do. I don't take on too much. I get overwhelmed, or I have tended to get overwhelmed very quick by super drastic changes. Like I can't do the, okay, so entirely new schedule to abide by now, right now in this moment. Go. Ready, set, wake up, and do everything right now. Go. I can't do that. I literally, like, I don't know. I don't think most people can do that and it be actually sustainable. Like, I feel like it's a muscle. It's literally like working a muscle. So then after my weekly routine, this is how to just go through it. I put my goals of the week. Then I put reminders and notes, and I'm referencing this page all throughout the week. Every single day I look at this page. I also write down my accomplishments, because the other thing is like, while doing this, I'll be like, oh my god, I haven't done shit. Nothing. I didn't do anything I wanted to do. Or da 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 da. No, I like to keep track of my accomplishments and write those down so I can visually see that there is actual progress being made. And in reviewing all of like my weekly things, I can see progress being made. So those are the 4 sections of just like planning the new week. So we have the new week's routine, goals for the week, reminders and notes that I write throughout the week, and then accomplishments. Okay, so that's just for like, you know, the upcoming week. Then I have a review of like the previous week that I'll do. So then I'll reference the page I was just talking about, and I'll go look at those goals for the week, and I'll be like, okay, Did I accomplish those goals that I set that week? Yes or no? And yes or no, and why? Why did I accomplish them, or why did I not accomplish them? It's literally like looking at like software, like an engineering software almost, and looking at literally what works for you. It's also like a lot of learning yourself, what works for you and what does not work for you. Why did you not accomplish this? I didn't accomplish this because, what did I write? Oh, no, I did not work on music. I did not consciously make the time to. That feels like an excuse. Because I definitely wrote earlier that week, I was like, okay, I need to make time for making music. I would wake up every day, write this shit in my journal, be like, okay, I need to, okay, anyways, hold on. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. But yeah, looking at why did it work, or why did you accomplish your goals, or why did you not? I accomplished my goals because I was waking up every morning and I wrote them down and I had a visual reminder. Good, good. That means keep the visual reminders. Why did I not accomplish my goals? I didn't accomplish my goals this week, or this specific goal this week, because I went and did this instead of doing that. Okay, so maybe we need to not do that next time. You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it. Oh yeah, and then the next question is, what worked, what broke, what needs to be patched before next week? Patching. I go into depth about what worked, what didn't, why I feel like it didn't work, what worked, what broke, what needs to be patched before next week. Okay? Then I have how am I behaving in alignment with an image I no longer wish to uphold? So what am I currently doing right now that does not entirely align with the big business boss babe that just generates money by just existing? What am I doing that is not aligned with that? How, like it's just like, okay, bitch, if you want to make passive income, you have to set up the things to make the passive income. So it's like, okay, if I no longer want to not be making passive income, what do I have to do to make passive income? How do we make the passive income? And then like, okay, just be honest with yourself. What are you doing that you're like really not supposed to be doing, or that you really don't want to be doing anymore? No judgment. All of this is no judgment. You're looking at it like you're a third person observer. Looking at it like it, oh, something just came to me. Oh my God, I see my friend. Think about this. If the universe were to like if universe, God, any higher power you believe in were to come and look at your life, like if a different observer, if somebody was observing your life and all the things that you do in a day, does it give, and if they were to talk to you and say, oh yeah, you do this, this, and this, and I can tell that you do this, this, and this, does what they're saying align with what you actually want to be doing? Does that make sense? Or the kind of person that you're trying to embody and be? Oh my God. Chaos. Does it? Like, reality check. Really big reality check. Because it's just like, somebody was observing, like, they would be like, girl, there's no way that you want to be doing XYZ and you're not doing ABC. How are you not doing ABC but you want XYZ? Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So also definitely keep that in mind. Okay, and then we have, oh my God, see, this is where I fell off at. I started. This was like the very beginning of the next week too. Yeah, no, this was last week. So we're gonna start again from this week. And it's funny because I dated all the pages and then didn't fill them in. So then that brings me to the goals for today. I mean, the daily check-in. Daily check-in is I immediately wake up from out of my sleep. I have these affirmations and like these things that are plastered on my mirror so that I can remember them. And by now, I kind of just really have them memorized because I see them every fucking day. And I know that that paper says this. So I wake up, I immediately think about all those things freshly out of my state of waking up and dreaming. And I'm like, okay, let's lock it all in. Let's literally lock it all in. And then, first, next thing I like to do is drink some fucking water or something. And then I like to wake up and think about my goals for the day. Based off of my goals for the week, right? So then I write all this down. And then later, before I go to sleep, I write about what I did that day in detail. I didn't provide a lot of space, but I might start making these like 2 pages front and back so that I can like be more detailed. But what did I do that day? Okay. How do I feel about what I did that day? Okay. For the most part, we're going to try and not keep feelings out of it, but it is important to monitor how you're feeling about what you're actually even doing. Ignore the fucking trash on the counter. Because it's like, if you're feeling drained or overwhelmed, that's something you need to notice and tend to. So the point of this is not to make you robotic or like, you know, like, whew, like burn out. This is not the point. Okay, obviously. The point is to get a very real and clear view about what we are doing. What are we doing? And how we can use what we are doing to our advantage to then plan and make steps to do something different, right? Okay, so after I say, okay, what do I do today? How do I feel about what I did today? And did I execute? This is the most important part. I think about this I haven't the past few days. Well, I have, because I know, no, I'm not executing on the identity, but did I execute on the identity today? And there's no maybe. It's a yes or it's a fucking no. Okay, there's no in between. If it's a maybe, it's a no. So did I execute on the identity today? Yes or no? And I feel like sometimes I'm a little harsh on myself about it, but I feel like I have to be. It's like, do I feel proud of everything that I did today? And even if I don't, that's okay. Maybe I had a down bad moment. Those come and go. It's okay. It's literally okay. But we need to make sure we're holding ourselves accountable and sticking to what we said, what the fuck we was gonna do. Because that's the other thing too. Like I think what happened for me was like my absolute most highest glorious self came to me and was like, bitch, these are all of the things that you want to do. These are all of the things that you desire. These are all the things that you can have. These are all the things that you could do if you are willing to put the work in to like do them. And so for a good like week or two, like I had very intense moments of clarity about those things. And life is very up and down. Life is very up and down, or it can be very much waves, especially when we're talking about the eternal emotions, especially when we're talking about being someone who has a freaking uterus. I'm so sorry I just yelled at you, girl. I'm so sorry. But I think I yelled because I want to emphasize the point of like the flow of things, the literal hormones that are changing, that are going up, the progesterone, the estrogen, all those lovely things, the moon, the beautiful mother moon, all those things. So I try to take all those things into account, as well as to not be too hard on myself. And if I am having a moment where I'm like, oh my god, bitch, you're fucking, we check that period tracker. We check that period tracker. We check the moon. We reassure ourselves that it is okay. It is okay. We don't judge ourselves. We look at it. We be like, okay, girl, this is the mess of emotions we have here. And that's okay. Feel them. Be there. You need to be there and feel it and just be in it. Be in it. Let it hurt. Let it cry. Let it do the magic that it needs to do, okay? And those feelings of fear and doubt are like, they're literally inevitable. They're fucking inevitable when you're doing something that you've never done before, right? And those are things I have to like remind myself of. And like, usually I'm good at reminding myself, but like, I was having such a fucking crisis moment. I had to like call a friend and be like, bitch, what am I doing wrong? That's the other thing. Hold on, I'll get to that in a second. But it's like, okay, I can't be too hard on myself, because if I spend time being hard on myself, I can't spend time doing what the fuck I need to do. So it's like, no, bitch, of course you can't focus if you're dwelling on the fact of, oh my god, I'm so net and not by net and yes, we need those moments, because those moments bring us clarity about what is going on and what we are feeling, and those rising emotions are just signals that we need to tend to and witness without judgment. How do you do it without judgment? Fucking look at it. Like, I don't know, like I just be like, girl, yes. And I like to, I think something that helps is like kind of envisioning myself in the future, and that version of me kind of like being like, babes, it's okay. It's literally okay. You got here. It's okay. You did everything that you needed to do. This is okay. What you're feeling is okay. Like, just like nurturing myself, mothering yourself, being your own parent. Okay, which is something I'm sure a lot of us who didn't have stable parental figures need to start doing, or are already probably doing. So also physical movement. Move your body. Please move your body. Oh my god, move your body. All this in here, do think about the fact that like none of this gets touched ever. Womb space, your muscles right here, unless you just happen to go get massages or something. Do this. Just do it. Just do a whole lot of this, feeling around. Get comfortable with the body. Move your body. Go on walks. Breathe. I like to just, you know, do the, there's got to be a better way I can show this. I'll probably do a video on movement later. Moving. I like to light a candle and dance with the flame, and just like, you know, like do a little fire dance. That shit works wonders too, because it's just like you're moving things that are maybe stagnant within you. You might feel emotional release after like certain things that are maybe stuck in certain places. Might rise up, come out, come to the surface. Those are just things that need attention. And there's a lot of like, oh, how do I get rid of this? Or how do I get rid of this? Stop focusing on getting rid of it. Just notice that it's there, because you trying to push it away, it's not helping. It's not helping. It's making shit worse. At least from my experience. Notice that it's there. It's there. It's okay. Okay? Love yourself. That's all part of self-love and self-acceptance as well. Like, we gotta show more love. It's just like, yes, am I like particularly like happy about, I mean, yes, I can say like I'm happy, I'm here, I'm alive, but I know I want different for myself. And even wanting that makes me happy, because it's like, okay, I have something that I'm living for at least. And it's just like, the going gets tough. The going does get tough, I can't lie. And it's so hard, because it's just like, then you fall into moments where it's just like, oh my god, I feel like I've been doing this and nothing is. It can definitely feel like that. Let me read something from in this journal, because I know there's something in here I need to like look at real quick. Oh, I fell heavy into some dopamine loops, like the scrolling. I was off it for like a minute, and then just this past week, I feel like I've been so on my phone, like just too much, way too much. So I want to cut that out. So I'm gonna, when I journal, I'm gonna. When I journal, I'm gonna write that down. That needs to be cut out, cut down, and like. Oh my god, I was only on my phone really doing content. I would only be on my phone if I was editing videos, recording videos, or posting videos. And I want to get back to that because that's the only time I need to be on my phone for real. I don't really give a fuck about anything else, okay? Unless it's work. So yeah. What the fuck else, girl? What the fuck else? Oh, because I was talking about fear and doubt. And girl, yes. 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 I think I'm coming out of it. I'm coming out of it. I have to be. I have to be. Because, like, I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. I'm just like, not only am I getting tired of it, I can tell that my body's getting tired of it. I got sick. I literally got sick. I had strep throat. I'm good now. When I realized, bitch, what you're, like, it's making you sick. Because the other thing is, I couldn't find one person who also had strep throat that I had come in contact with recently. And I don't be doing a lot. Everyone was like, girl, no. I was like, okay, so. Slow blink. I don't know if I did it. But like, yeah, no. We gotta come back. We gotta bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back. But yeah. Girl, I'm trying. That's all I can say I'm doing is I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. I'm fucking trying. I'm trying to be real with myself. Oh yeah. The other thing with being real with yourself and like doing this thing of like acceptance and all that, like I feel like what happened when I really did that, because that was part of my ritual that I just did recently. I don't do a lot of spell work. I do everything up here pretty much because like I can't. The imagination is very powerful. If you believe it, belief is also very powerful. That's the other thing I need to do. Sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, like, oh, yeah, I don't do a lot of spell work. So when I do a spell, like, it's very much like, when I start doing the shit in the physical too, behind my already powerful ass intention behind it with every fiber of my being, that's going to shake some shit up. It's gonna shake some shit up. Oh, fucking K, like, and I feel like that change that's happening up here, it happens quick. It can happen quick. My physical body is what feels like catching up. Those doubts, those wobbles, like, my physical body is just catching up. And I think that I needed that week to like really just be like, yo, what are we doing? And just be able to like reflect and see like what's going on. And oh my god, I feel like it showed me some of like the dark, real parts about myself. The more dark and real parts about myself, so that I can navigate those efficiently. I'm all about fucking efficiency. Yo, y'all should read my chart. Actually, don't read my chart. It's too personal. But like, yeah, I'm all about the fucking efficiency of it all. Like, and so now that I'm reflecting about this past week, I saw behaviors I didn't like. I saw things well, now that I'm looking at it, things that are not entirely favorable for the person that I wish to become, or for the person that I am becoming. So I feel like it was necessary. And that's why I don't beat myself up over it too much, because it's just like, those things needed to come up. That's a word. Those things needed to come up so that I can address them. And I need to see very clearly what is going on so that I can take that and do something with it. Between the laziness, between the finding comfort somewhere else because I'm uncomfortable where I'm at, between like the misdirected like sexual energy, between what else was I doing that was not favorable? It's just like the laziness, the fucking laziness of it all, the fucking doubt spiral, like the fucking what felt like lack of commitment. Ugh. I'm passing something, clearly. I've been burping this whole time I'm talking. I could feel it all in here when I woke up. I could feel it all in my stomach when I woke up. If you don't know this about me, I'm a very physical person. Like, very, like, very sensitive, and I feel things in my body. I tend to feel things in my body, and I will have reactions, like, I'll start, like, burping, and, like, you know, like, things will start moving in here, or I'll start yawning. Ah! Yeah, I'm a very physical person. When I start talking, and, like, it's, like, something that I need to be talking about, or, like, need to be releasing, I'll start burping. I don't know if anyone else has that, but I've had other psychics tell me that they can literally see when I'm like going through something, and that like I'm a very physical person. Like I will react very like, I'm expressive. That's what it is. I've always been animated, always been expressive. But yeah, that's why I keep burping and stuff. And sorry if it's gross. So sorry, but it's a human reaction, bitch. Fucking get used to it. What else? Oh yeah, I was talking about everything that like I noticed this week. And I think the new moon, I love fucking moon. The new moon, and then the full moon is coming up. Like, I love when like shit just aligns so lovely. I feel like this new moon showed me a lot of the shadow. It definitely took me to like a dark place where like I needed to like see everything and like, oh my god, stop. This shit makes me so excited. I love navigating myself. I love working on myself. And like what also happened this week, a feeling that I had was like, oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore. What if I'm done navigating myself? What if I'm done? What if I just stopped? Yo, I like got hella attention and on those videos I posted about veganism and being plant-based and dreaming and whatever. And like I said, I feel like that all came from me staying on top of this, staying on top of the journal, staying on top of the weekly check-ins, on the daily goals. Because of the energy I put into being dedicated and being and expressing my authentic self, I feel like that brought in like more of an audience for me. And I feel like that psyched me out a little bit because I was expecting that, yes, like obviously I'm expecting the attention, obviously I'm expecting to be seen, but I feel like the way in which it happened, like I was like, oh, I kind of fell off a little bit because I got overwhelmed. That's another thing, I got overwhelmed. I did get overwhelmed, like, and it was like I thought I wasn't gonna get overwhelmed, but it's like, it's so new. I've had videos both before, like on TikTok, like, but it was like random funny shit. Like it was like me doing my hair. It was never me like voicing my opinion. It was never me just like very authentically speaking and saying something that I believe in. And so when you do things like that, I feel like you have a lot of people that agree with you, but you also have a lot of people that fucking disagree with you and want to like challenge you. And that's okay. This is the internet. It's a space where people do that, and I'm acknowledging and realizing that that is just the case. Like, I already knew that, but some shit did get to me. Some shit did get to me. And I'm realizing, okay, if this got to me, like, okay, sure. And like navigating those things that got to me, like someone called me, oh my god. And I laughed, but I also was like, bitch, do I need to be locked up? Or do I need to be on meds? Fucking no, bitch. You don't need to be on meds. You're literally good. Someone called me schizophrenic Zendaya, and I was like, haha, bitch, you're funny. You're so fucking funny. And yeah, like, cause I already have this thing where like, if someone like tells me I'm like, I don't think this has been a thing for long, but like recently I'm noticing I have an insecurity about my mental health, about my philosophies and my ideals. And I'm also someone who likes to talk and share my philosophies and my ideals. So like this little mix that's going on where it's just like, oh yeah, I can yap and talk all this and whatever. But then as soon as one person says something that is like slightly suggesting that like I'm fucking insane, I'm like, oh my god, am I fucking insane actually? Like, what if everybody thinks I'm insane? But then I'm like, wait, roll back, because there's way more people agreeing with me than there is not. And maybe there's people, maybe it's even, and the people that are not just aren't saying anything. That's fine. But it's just like, fuck it. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do about that? Genuinely, what am I going to do about that? What am I gonna do about that? And like, I had posted something on my story where I was like, oh my god, I love being alone. Because I do. I like being alone where nobody can hear me yap. That's why I like being in the forest. I'm gonna have to go back there. Next video will be in the forest, okay? And so I was like, oh my god, I love my solitude. And like, this is after, I said that after like a few posts of me ranting about like not wanting to live with my mom and wanting to be alone and like not feeling good and stuff. Because I was like, oh my god, what if I just gave up on everything actually? What if I did that? What if I just gave up on everything? Then what? Huh? Then what? Because like, it's very much in a mindset of like, this shit is not working, this shit is not working, this shit is not working. It's working, bitch. It just takes time. Fuck. Like, and I don't even think it take time for it, because like the way that like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get too into that. Let me. Anyways. But yeah, I was just like venting on my story, and then someone had the fucking audacity to swipe up and say some shit like, oh, sometimes forced solitude due to health is important. You think this shit is a game? You genuinely think this shit is a game? Like, no, come on now. And that just felt so backhanded, and that's exactly how I took it, because that's the energy that I got from it. Because first of all, I don't talk to this person. I don't. So you telling me that I need to be in a fucking mental institution for what exactly? For what exactly? A girl can have a feeling of not wanting to be alive anymore and not act on it. Thank you. Okay, now we're back. Because my phone died, so I'm back. And I thought that the whole video was gone. My phone died, and I turned my phone back on, and the video was gone. And then the next day, earlier today, I saw that it was back. And I was like, oh. I love that. It just is what it is. I don't It just is what it is. Yeah, reset feels needed. The full moon coming up. I don't even know like I don't know what it's in or anything. I just be feeling the shit out. I'm just feeling it out. I haven't listened to any astrology, heard nothing. But I know it's powerful because I feel like this illumination period has shown me a lot. And I'm ready to like use that and kind of use everything that I've like collected and all the information I've like gathered basically about myself, about what works best for me, and like apply it to take the next step essentially. So my next video will be in the woods, I promise. It looks so much better out there. I was just like, the setup is kind of funky, but I'm gonna figure it out. But no, I'm honestly like right now in a good place today. I feel great. I'm just chilling. About to do some more journaling. Really get into it. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you listening. Hello, dog. But yeah, I appreciate you listening. But yeah, I appreciate you listening, and I hope that if anything you took maybe something from this. I don't know, I'm just talking. I'm literally just talking. And just expressing my thoughts, which I guess I'm just gonna continue doing. I want to keep practicing because I want to get better at like just speaking in general, because I have like kind of an insecurity around my speech, because I tend to like, one, my mind moves too fast for my mouth, and so sometimes that makes things a little difficult. And then two, I will like stutter, or I'll like mix words up, and like sometimes it doesn't come out as smooth as I want it to, or maybe I feel like I'm not conveying an idea like clear enough. So I'm just gonna keep practicing and just keep sharing my experience as I'm experiencing it, I suppose. I'm so happy, honestly. Last week was really rough. For me, I can't lie. It was rough, but I also like, it was rough because like I didn't give a fuck, and I'm just like, bitch, you can't not give a fuck. Like, no, but the thing is, it was rough because I did give a fuck that I wasn't giving a fuck. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah. If you watched this far, thank you so much, and I love you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week. Happy Thursday, happy full moon, and take care of yourself, love on yourself. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than willing to like answer and talk about things. So, all love. Alright, I love you. Bye.